Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli in my Chevy Volt today, and I want to share with you an interesting interview I saw on CNBC, my favorite business channel. I saw an interview with the head of Toyota United States, a guy named Bob Carter, and he was interviewed about Toyota's plans, quote or not quote, to have an electric / plug-in hybrid model for every gasoline car they have in their lineup by 2025. In other words, every car that Toyota sells in a gasoline version will have a plug-in hybrid and or a pure electric by 2025. So before I tell you what his comments and my take on this, basically, if you think about it, there are Toyota Priuses, obviously. There's a Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid. There's a Camry. There is an Avalon. And some of them have the gasoline model versus the plug-in hybrid. Here's a great example because I used to own that car. There is a RAV4, which is a very, very popular, fantastic car. Really, I absolutely loved it. My son used to drive it. So you have a RAV4 regular gasoline, and you have a RAV4 hybrid. There's no plug-in hybrid, but there's a hybrid. So now they're talking about a plug-in hybrid and or pure electric version for every Toyota by 2025. And then he was pushed by the interviewer to say, look, are you ignoring Tesla's success and the amazing revolutions that they are creating and in the pure electric car and the amount of Model 3 sedans that they sold and on and on and on and on you go, and you are just getting into this pure electric plug-in hybrid car when pure electric is the way to go, and Tesla and all that stuff. And he said something interesting. He said, first of all, Toyota has been selling hybrid cars for many years, more than 20 years, which is true. They sold millions of Priuses and hybrid cars. It's true. But and then he said something more interesting. He said, with all the Tesla success, it's still 1% of the total sales of cars in the United States, which is in 2018 was about 17.5 million. So 350,000 plus plug-in and electric cars sold in the United States are still very, very small, tiny percentage of the overall sales, which is numerically true. It is true what he says. But here's where he's missing the point and shows no vision. Of course, it's 1%. These revolutions don't take hold overnight. And again, if you've seen my videos in the past, you know I always like to give the smartphone analogy. I remember, it's all in our lifetime. I remember where the first iPhone came. iPhone, I don't know, 0, iPhone 1, iPhone, whatever it is. And I remember when Windows 95 came in 1995, which was like the eighth wonder of the world. And very few people adapted, very few people took. But what happened since then? What happened since then? It's mind-boggling what happened. So to say that yes, it's still 1% of the total sales, and we're going to take our time because we don't feel that we're going to get behind. And I say you better get on board right now, right away, and get your supply lines and get your manufacturing line intact before it's too late. I am telling you, heed my warning, all of you guys who make cars. This is a revolution that will explode so rapidly if other car makers don't get on board. Now, everybody is good with words. What Toyota says is no different than what Volkswagen says. It's no different than what Volvo Sweden said, they're all saying by 2025, by 2022, by 2020, 2040, 2030, whatever it is. Everybody's picking a number that starts with 20. and we're going to go all electric, pure, whatever it is. I am telling you that it is possible that many of them will be left behind, because the demand for cars is going to go low. It's getting low every year, and the car sharing idea, autonomous cars idea, pure electric cars idea is getting hold that you better get on board. If you think about Tesla's cars, they all have the infrastructure to become autonomous cars. And so are others working on it, but it has to be much more rapid for this to take hold and to move on. So let's see what happens. By the way, he said not only Toyota, he said Toyota and Lexus, which is the luxury brand of Toyota. All right, let me know what you think about everything I just said. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my awesome channel. Help me change the world one electric car at a time. Please support this channel by becoming a Patreon or shop at the Electric Israeli store, and I see you tomorrow.